All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Dalton now to pass. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again?
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my #1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and very short. Dalton going deep downfield for Rowe. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, 46 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
This is taken near the 13. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you work on.
Oh, that's got to be a fumble, son.
Some teams, that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it. And
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, the ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's going to air it out deep for Green. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, 44 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After the sack on first down, Jackson complete. The tight end, Kelsey. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead the 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Jackson now. He's got Smith here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You took a roll, didn't you? Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Was that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. On 3rd down, Jackson. It's Kelsey on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his...
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Carlos Dunlap. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Play action. It's Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Andrew Billings, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Come to my wall. Mike 50. Watch the slant. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
From the gun, it's Jackson. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. 21-0 our score after 1. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Butker's kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Here we go. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You don't want it? You don't want none. Pick up the ball. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Ross on the return.
Oh, my God, what a tackle.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tremont Smith, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bart, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Switch. We're good.
So Dalton now. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd and 5. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And Dalton to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it at the 15. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend. As Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
36. Check safety.
Nice. 368.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 47 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. 2nd and 10 That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Double tight. 4 down.
Here you go, 368.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Throwing on second and long. Dalton, he's going to air it out deep for Green. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the whip. Motion.
Here you go, can. Move.
The final act of the first half. Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
50 the mic. Get the ball.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
They're not ready for this, man.
To throw again. Dalton.
Y'all playing wrong football.
Green brings it in. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Passing, it's Dalton. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
52, 93, 44. Here you go. Hands up.
Here's Dalton. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he goes out right around the...
What's up with it?
What up, bro?
Running
Like we playing some
franchise.
Madden tonight, baby.
Oh yeah, I'm on. I ain't got.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Playing the franchise.
You clinch it. You clinch it. Did you clinch Texas?
I think if the Steelers lose, I think I clinch.
Because I woke up with that wide next to me just moaning when they fast forward.
Yeah.
No sir. My second. Oh man, I'm gonna have you for breakfast, man. I'm gonna have you for breakfast, man. Nah, bro. It's a different year, my nigga. It's a different year. All them weak ass crossing routes is over, man. You know what I'm saying? Them drag routes, I'm taking shit. I'm taking them. You did it. You did. You like to throw that shit across the middle and all types of shit. All y'all like to do it. You don't do that shit no more.
Ah, come on, man. This motherfucker shoestring tackle.
You don't do that shit no more. Hey, man, you try to put that shit to the test tonight, man. Put that shit to the test, man. Oh, crap, I'm taking that shit. What? Better show it, man. Hey, yo, man, this shit's fast as hell tonight.
Man, this motherfucking shit fast than the motherfucker, man.
As fuck.
Y'all change the game speed?
I like it.
Hell yeah.
A nigga in a whole nother franchise. Just 4. I got 3-5. I got my kinfolk. I do it. And I got my franchise that I've been running for years. And that's it. So 3.
You in Trump's, ain't you?
Oh, in Trump. Yeah. 4. I thought it was 4. Yeah.
Damn, I wish I could have gotten that dude. You know, I finally beat him.
Oh, yeah.
In Trump shit.
I do it. Nah, he actually shit, because it's the end of the first season. We in week 17, and niggas done dropped off that was out of contention. So shit, I think it's like 3 or 4 spots open.
If the Colts is open, I'll take them.
Shit, it's a oh yeah, it's a regular league. Yeah, hit him up, shit.
Colts
He
is
trying,
open,
he
I'll
trying to
take
get it
them.
filled up. Like I said, it's the end of the year.
My little running back, man. I mean, my little running back.
Her shit ain't doing nothing. Oh
yeah, I ain't playing like that. Like, get that nigga.
Damn! Shit!
Niggas be getting tired. Niggas be ramming,
Get out of here.
holding calls and fumbles.
Man, that's how Johnny Knox got injured, man.
Hey, bro, is this
God damn. I gotta record that right there, man.
Is
I
this
gotta
the
say that.
patch stuff? Is this the patch that they did? Cause this shit playing real.
Man, this motherfucker playing nice tonight. I don't know what's going on.
Goodness.
Shit.
It's playing good. Go ahead and talk to him. Go ahead.
I got you. Oh man, come on, man. Man, come on with that shit, man. That's a catch, man.
Go for it.
I take them 3. What is that, 58 yards? Damn.
Go for that, blood. Go for that. Man, go for that 4th and 11, nigga.
I take that 58 yards. Money. D-Hop.
I'm fighting that.
Oh yeah, you doing that this weekend? Yeah. Yeah, shit. Good play call. Good play call. Man, that was sweet right there. Okay. I remember that in the 4th quarter. Oh, I'm remember it. Watch. I remember in the 4th quarter.
I got an arsenal of plays, brother. Come on. Oh.
Offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, the last go around, they really couldn't get anything going. They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position that way.
Oh my God, this nigga just got a tip fucking catch touchdown. Oh man, that's rough.
Damn. Offside.
Yo. I don't want none of your big ass out there, man. I'm coming, man. I'm coming, man. Hey, look.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's 3 yards for a touchback.
Man. Yes, you did. Without you, there was no wins for them niggas.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commented 8 games in a row. They were blowouts.
Yeah, I'm going to come out there after I play a couple of these games, man.
For the team that had a big lead, and in each instance, I asked the coach
We possessional, man. We play possessional football, man. That's what we do. Now we going in that box.
You ain't getting in that motherfucking rectangle, motherfucker.
We going in there, Sid.
Okay.
Soon as I adjust.
You can adjust, I got you.
Soon as I adjust.
I'm telling you, you adjust, I got you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun for.
Hell yeah, that's a nice fun start off job right there.
I don't know what's up with my man. This ain't gonna be right.
Yeah. Straight.
They coming. Ah.
You out of bounds, bro. You out of bounds, bro.
Man, they can't be.
Nah, he out of bounds, bro.
That's the biggest one hop ever, man. He gotta come out. That nigga got something.
Wait, that's an extra 3 yards, boy. That cut, good cut, boy. Extra 3 yards. Cut 1, 2, 3. 3.5 yards. We need all of it. Come on here. Want AP? I don't want AP. Let's Deuce. Come on, dude.
Make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip this 3rd and goal. A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And we'll get to the 29-yard line run down there.
I'm going with him. Don't worry about it. Covering that.
Stop the fucking ball, dude. Damn.
There we go. There we go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take this one home.
I don't like this, y'all. I don't like this.
Butker now to add the extra point.
Don't worry about it, because I got your ass. I got your ass. I definitely got your ass. This motherfucker, man. What you, man, put the rook in, man. You ain't got no kind of mobility, man. Got everything we wanted, man. Just step in the pocket. You can't even step in the pocket, man. Your shit's so slow. Oh, man, I wish I got that hit stick.
Hey, one thing I can say you stopped, though, is that run.
Oh, yeah. I know how you like to do it.
Shut that down. I will hold. Yeah.
You gotta play 4 quarters, though, man. Come on, D.
Get out.
Get out. Give him 2 yards. That ain't no 3 yards, ref. That's 2 yards, man. Come on, man. That man got 2 yards, man.
And they'll get him down 13 of the Bengals have a first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And
Yep.
I have to do that.
Spin them back in, baby.
I'm telling you, they're going to
Spin them back in, baby.
easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
What we got?
Good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they go option to the right. On first down,
What would it do?
Mixon. And he is going to be
Uh-uh.
cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And they'll try to squeeze in one
Deep, baby. Come on.
before the 2-minute warning.
I don't know what the fuck. Everybody the
Get that
same.
ball. Go get that ball. Go back, go back, go back.
You know, everybody the same.
Taken down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bengals in possession of the football
man.
here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help solve this one away.
What we got, man?
From midfield here, Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Flipped it.
You've got the big
Flipped
lead.
it.
You're coaching, Charlie. You still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned
Flipped
with
it.
some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead. Because if you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Oh, man.
Oh, he slipped about that shit.
In what league? No, that's wrong.
Out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down
Your boy wrong. He done lost 6 straight with Dallas, man.
one last drive here for Pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
You know, fuck something up, huh, man?
Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit
Your boy wrong.
as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, wrong. That is his name.
Yeah, that's what. I don't know. I thought he was in the park.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5. And it
Yeah.
brings up 3rd down.
Oh man, it's been a defensive game.
They've converted 6 times.
Oh yeah.
Use the 7th here.
The game going here tonight. There's some games tonight.
Time Griffin will throw. Now a desperation throw deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Put AP in, man.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and
Such a ran.
open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ran that motherfucker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
He went off sides, man.
Oh, you did.
Man, he went off sides, man.
You ain't see your man lift up. I seen it. They making calls like a motherfucker too.
Incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
You better get rid of that quick. Oh man.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Turn that motherfucker over.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Griffin. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe you tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what.
Man, they coming right off the block. I don't like Bull in there, man. He comes off this block too quick.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by
Damn, misread that shit.
Well, it wasn't always pretty with the interception.
Damn, misread that one.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning run, close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there to Bengal first. Not money. Dalton wants to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught inside.
For letting these niggas in, man.
This will set them up nicely deep down at KC territory. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that,
Get in there.
check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you gotta go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
He moved.
The NFL.
Well, he ain't moved, you moved.
Man, that's bullshit, man.
So long, everybody.
4.
4.